It is 3 a.m. You are lying in bed, staring at the ceiling. You aren't worried about work. You aren't worried about the future. You are replaying a conversation you had 6 hours ago, line by line, pause by pause. Why did I say that? I talked way too much. They probably think I'm crazy. You pull the blanket over your head and groan into your pillow. In Korea, there is a perfect, highly specific word for this exact moment. I-bul-kick. I-bul-kick. Literally, kicking the blanket. It is the sudden, unbearable physical cringe you feel when you remember something embarrassing you did. But for quiet people, the most intense I-bul-kick doesn't come from spilling a drink. It comes from spilling your soul. We need to talk about the vulnerability hangover. If you are an introvert, a highly sensitive person, or just someone who naturally lives inside their own head, you are completely used to filtering yourself. You measure your words. You hold back. You edit your thoughts before they ever reach your mouth. You do this to protect yourself, but also to protect others from the sheer weight of what you're actually thinking. But then, something dangerous happens. You meet someone who actually listens. Not just surface listening, deep listening. They ask a real question. They hold eye contact. They create a pocket of safety in a loud room. And the dam breaks. You don't just talk. You pour. You share theories, fears, childhood memories, the exact reason why you hate that one specific brand of coffee. For an hour, it feels incredible. It feels like breathing for the first time in months. You leave feeling deeply connected, light, understood. And then the next morning hits. The adrenaline fades and the panic sets in. Dr. Brené Brown, the renowned research professor, coined a term for this, the vulnerability hangover. It is the intense psychological regret that follows a moment of raw, unedited emotional exposure. Your brain goes into extreme threat detection mode. Did I dominate the conversation? Was I overwhelmingly weird? Did I give them too much ammunition against me? Here is what nobody tells you about the vulnerability hangover, especially if you are a quiet person. You are not regretting what you said. You are experiencing the shock of stepping outside your armor. When you spend 95% of your life observing the world, being observed feels fundamentally unsafe. Your nervous system isn't used to the exposure. The panic you feel the next day isn't proof that you made a mistake. It is proof that you did something brave. You let yourself be seen. Quiet people often confuse oversharing with being burdensome. They are not the same thing. When you finally speak, you speak with the accumulated depth of thousands of hours of silent observation. Of course it's going to be heavy. Of course it's going to be intense. You don't do shallow water. You only know how to swim in the deep end. The people who are meant to be in your life will not be crushed by your depth. They will not think you are too much just because you finally decided to be enough. So tonight, when the memory of that conversation creeps back up, when you feel the familiar urge to kick the blanket, take a deep breath. Stop apologizing to the ceiling. You didn't overshare. You just forgot to wear your armor. And maybe, just maybe, that's exactly what you needed to do. You've always belonged here. See you backstage.